When everything outside looks like Yamantau, you know it's time to get some hot chocolate, wrap yourself in a blanket, and play War Robots. We have prepared plenty of new and exciting things to keep you entertained while you're waiting out the snowstorm. An entirely new game mode, a new robot duo that can both walk on legs and roll on wheels, and a few more weapon options than usual. By the way, we've added new languages to the subtitles. You can turn them on in the video settings with just 2 clicks. You can also subscribe to the channel with just 1 click and be the first to watch the new Robots overview when it comes out. And now that we're all set, let's push forward into the update.
Commander Holy Moly, there is an important cargo in need of armed escort. We're counting on you.
So much for the lazy day.
The new Push game mode is all about getting out in the open and fighting over a single objective. Your goal is to stay close to a payload that moves along a set track and escort it from the center of the map to an extraction point. Even a single robot can push the payload, but there is a catch. The enemy team has the same objective. They also need to push the payload, it just has to go in the opposite direction. In this game mode, your brawling builds and skills can truly shine. A team needs to have numerical superiority around the payload to advance. If you have more robots pushing, you get closer to victory with each passing second. The same works for your opponents. Shove them away from the objective, stay in the fight as long as you can, and always keep shooting. There is no time to waste in a push battle. The winter update might be a good time to give Quantum Raider a try. The new Robot Titan duo relies on stealth to strike when you least expect it. Ravager's Veil ability allows the robot to maintain stealth as long as you don't use its weapons, its active module or orbital support. On top of that, the ability makes Ravager switch to wheel mode for increased movement speed. When Ravager emerges from stealth, it gets a short but powerful boost to weapon damage. But what makes Ravager really strong is sheer firepower. This is the first robot in the game to have 5 medium weapon slots. Imagine a volley of disciplined missiles, or the zapping power of 5 Lanians. Ravager's focus is very clear. This robot deals damage. Naturally, its specialization will include some great options like the nuclear amplifier or rangefinder unit. When Ravagers finally charge your Titan, there is no need to switch to a different playstyle. Devourer operates in a very similar way thanks to its secondary Shadow Walk ability. When you press the button, the Titan shakes off some negative effects and activates Stealth. It will remain hidden from enemy radars until it shoots or uses its primary ability. The primary ability of this Titan is called Essence Shift. It establishes a link with the target and steals some of the target's power. Affected robots will transfer a portion of their firepower, defense points, and movement speed to Devourer. To sever the link, they need to get away from the Titan. Just like Ravager, Devourer sacrifices armor in favor of damage potential. This Titan relies on Essence Shift to outlast its opponents, but otherwise it can be vulnerable. This Titan has 2 alpha and 2 beta weapon slots.
You can equip them with arbiters and equalizers. These weapons deal increased damage at distances above 300 meters and have a noticeable splash radius. They feature accelerating rate of fire but are susceptible to overheating, even in the freezing winds of Yamantau. The other weapons of these updates are Regulator and Growler. Regulator is a kinetic machine gun with a damage bonus for hitting targets at medium distances, and Growler is the medium-slot version of Condor's sound blasters. Your Ravager will be equally scary with any of these 2. Look who entered the chat! The new Moderator drone has a curious ability that allows you to lock down your target with the very first shot after exiting stealth. The drone also accumulates a damage bonus while you remain stealthed. Unlike Webby, Moderator will happily pair with any robot that features a stealth ability. And to give the drone some actual moderating power, we've equipped it with a sized-down version of the Regulator machine gun. Try to avoid pinging it for no reason. On the pilot side, we have Cliff Debuse, who increases Ravager's durability pool each time the robot activates its ability. If you play it safe, you can grow your Ravager into quite a beast with this pilot. Cliff also allows your robot to slowly restore durability and stealth. Leon Craig is a Titan pilot who turns Devourer into a giant version of the classic Leech. Under Liam's command, Devourer will redirect a portion of incoming damage to the target caught in its Essence Shift. The Titan will also restore some green and gray durability depending on the amount of redirected damage and be able to use Shadow Walk more often.
I have a resolution for 2025, and it is to get back to the Champion League. A lot has changed since Blitz was meta. Rushing headlong into the fight doesn't cut it anymore. You need to think one step ahead. The ultimate version of Blitz comes equipped with a translocator device, just like Phantom. By pressing the ability button for a second time, you can teleport back to the spot where you activated it. This allows for some neat hit-and-run tactics, especially if you complete your build with Ultimate Shredders. They apply lockdown instantly, making it much easier to hunt down weaker targets or run away from the stronger enemies.
This update includes much more. There are quality of life improvements, multi-level leaderboards with outstanding rewards, giveaways, a gift marathon, and plenty of event rewards. We will share all the details on our social media. Be sure to check them every now and then and visit the War Robots webshop. During the holiday season, it will have some of the greatest offers on resources and data pads. You can use these QR codes or follow the link in the video description. And that's it for today. See ya in the year wrap-up video, and happy hunting!